Hello guys, I'm Code with Devil, and this tutorial we are doing a very unique stuff for both beginners and experts who are doing HTML. I am doing HTML possible job interview questions that you will mostly encounter when you are applying for jobs. So let us begin. I have divided this tutorial into two sections. The first top 10 more preferred interview questions that are commonly asked in job interviews, and the last section is home takeaway questions for both beginners and experts. Try to pause the video as you try to answer these questions at your own pace. If you find any difficult, you can just reach me via my email in the comment section, or my WhatsApp number at the top right of your screen, or you can contact me from my website at the top left of your screen, thebinch.com. Thank you. Let us begin. The first question you will see it is what is an HTML? So I'm assuming that this is just a pure HTML interview. There is no prior assumption that you have learned other languages. Questions will vary in different companies depending on their aim. To provide a quick answer, you will explain what HTML stands for, and it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Then give a brief description of HTML. The usage is a language of World Wide Web, and it's just a standard markup language which is used to create and display pages on the web in form of plain text. The current version of HTML supports media files and multimedias like audio, video, images. Question 2. What are HTML elements? To know HTML elements, a quick answer is comprises of tags and some content. Describe more about tag. Has a starting tag and an end tag. Content will go inside between the start tag and the end tag, and the tag name should be matching in both cases. For example, a paragraph, the first P is the start tag and the last P is the end tag. I forgot to add a forward slash, and this is a paragraph, is a content that will be visible in the browser. Some tags contain opening or starting and their respective closing ending tag, while others need not to be closed. They are also called void tags. Such examples of tags are like BR for break, HR for horizontal rule, images, and so on. You have noticed that browsers do not display tags, but they use them to know how to format or display or render their content. Question 3, what are HTML attributes? These are mostly learned in CSS, but they are added to an HTML tag to change the way the tag behaves or is displayed. For instance, you will add inside attribute name equals to, the value will go in a double quotation, the attribute value. Create a link. The attribute we use in links is href. That HTTPS post method URL will take us to YouTube. Href is a attribute name, and that HTTPS is the attribute value. In the browser, the user will only see this is a hyperlink to YouTube text, and it is a clickable. So when you click, it will take you to another site. The image tag. Source attribute allow you to specify the URL part of the image. It can be an image in your local computer, in online, and the alternate text are used when in case the image is not supported by the browser, or it may have been deleted, moved somewhere. This text will be displayed instead of missing image. Question 4. How many types of headings does an HTML contain? Currently, HTML has 6 different types of headings defined in H1 to H6, and each type of heading tag displays different text sizes from another. H1 will display the largest content in terms of font size and font family. As you go up to heading 6, will have the smallest one. Question 5. Describe HTML5 layout structure. And many people here confuse between HTML layout and web layout. So let me give you the difference. In HTML layout, you just give the layout tag. The first one for HTML current 5 version, doc type declaration, which shows the HTML document you are dealing with is an HTML file. Then you open the HTML, and they are case insensitive. You can either use capital or small capital, but it's a programming practice to be using small or the lowercase. Line 2 and line 12 starts and ends the HTML document. Follow you next Heading tags, you will assign tags like the title, the meta tags. The meta tag shows the meta information like the Unicode, UTF characters, languages, etc. Links and styles from other languages like CSS will also be head section. So it has so many functionalities. In the body between line 8 and line 11 is where all the visible content in the browser will be happening. Tags like headings, tables, paragraphs, images will be in body tag. This image is just differentiating between HTML layout structure and web layout structure. For normal web, it must have a header, a navigation link, or a navbar, and in the body it is partitions by semantic tags like section, article assigned to the footer that is showing the summary of the web or the shortcut for some of the links. Question 6. How do we insert a comment in HTML? HTML comments goes in the marks that you are seeing on the screen. Or the one that has exclamation marks the beginning of the comment, and wherever you end, if you end on the same line, such comment will be called inline. And a comment with more than one line, multi-line comments. Question 7. How do you create a hyperlink in HTML? Hyperlinks, just like our links, HTML links are called hyperlinks, and they are placed in A tags or anchor tags with the href attribute that will specify the full URL path, the uniform resource locator to the destination site. For instance, a href is equals to URL and the HTML to be linked HTML element, because you can nest there a button, an image, a text. The next question is question 8. How do you insert a button in HTML? HTML buttons are created in two ways. You can use button tags, or you can use the input and declare the type attribute as the button, and the visible part will be that value attribute. Question next 9. What is semantic HTML? Semantic HTML is a coding style in HTML. It is the use of HTML markup to reinforce the semantics or meaning of the content. For instance, if you see B is not used to mean bold, as well as I is not used for italic, used for strong emphasis EM when you want to show bold and italic respectively. Research on the difference between those tags. The last part of this question is, how do you insert a copyright symbol in HTML? Now, I hope you have ever seen a copyright at the footer of HTML websites. We use the knowledge of entities. So we can use an entity name, just start ampersand copy and end with the semicolon, or you can use the entity numbers in hex or the decimal format. Utilize ampersand with hash, then the number itself, which is 169 in the Unicode characters, wherever you want to insert in HTML file. In the next section, I'm giving you a takeaway. The video continue, just pause, note down these questions, practice one by one, search answers online tools or books, or ask any expert, or just contact me in the comment section. First section give you the first 30 questions for beginners, and the last part of it will be 40 questions for experts. So each slot is carrying 10. Enjoy as you do more success. Bye.